Can you? Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being with us for this 4th episode, season 1 of Go with the Flow. Today, we have a very sweet lady who is a working professional and an entrepreneur, and she has spent 20 years in the corporate learning, coaching, and people development space. She's also an author, a founder of Neocode Talent Academy. She's an ardent mom and an extremely beautiful soul. So please welcome Miss Bindu Bhatia.
Thank you so much for that awesome introduction.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Bindu, so happy to have you on this show. Honestly, you don't know, actually this is one of the best ladies that I've always wanted to interview. My viewers definitely need to know a little more about you, a little flashback. But first of all, I want to know why this name Neocode, Talent Academy. What does it mean? Because I've always had the spellings N-E-W, but you say N-E-U. Please.
Yes. So everybody talks about talent development. Everybody talks about the change, the bringing out those behavioral change, attitude change, and changes in our lives, relationships. But you know what? After my 20 years, one thing that stands out is that everything is here.
Okay.
Everything is managed. Whatever decision we take, whatever action we take, our reactions, our conflicts, everything is managed through this device called brain. And I did a lot of study around neuroscience. I have done my master's in neuro-linguistic programming.
Wow.
And I realized that it's very simple, If we understand these small little concepts of how to keep this in place, we can actually change our lives. So I thought, let me name this company or whatever my dream, starting with Neocode. So we teach neural codes to change the way people think. We have been programmed, we have been conditioned since we are born. And those conditionings, sometimes they come handy, but sometimes they can actually spoil a lot of things in our current waking life.
I didn't know I was sitting with such an intelligent woman. The moment she said she's done MSc in neuro-linguistic and all, that's what I said. Masters. I'm like, my God, oh boy. Bhaiya, I'm to BSc quit, whatever the So, Bindu, you had a very difficult childhood as well, yeah? And looking at you right now, honestly, I'm sure I don't know. I cannot put myself in that state. I can't even think that whatever she's gone through, I couldn't have ever imagined. Do you want to talk about a little?
Yes, absolutely. So, how I define my life, and the headline of my life is from an old second-hand Lambretta to Mercedes.
Oh boy!
That's where I am today. But yes, I started with a very low, humble background. We were, I'm actually the first graduate in my family, and my dad was a businessman, and fortunately, unfortunately, it never worked very well for him. But somehow, at our place, we used to manage our fee in a very difficult way. But we managed food. Beyond that,
कभी ऐसा होता था कि खाना नहीं मिलेगा, मतलब ऐसा भी कुछ?
We had a lot of fears. We didn't know if tomorrow we will have money or what will we do. Yes, there were a lot of days like that.
So it is truly a Lambretta to a Mercedes.
Absolutely.
Wow, congratulations. I think it's not easy to really... And how young are you would be? Generally, we don't ask the ladies' age.
Today, I'm very proud. I am 41 years old now.
Okay.
And I
You
think
don't
the
look your age,
first...
definitely. I said you don't look your age, definitely. I would have passed her for a 35, for sure.
Really?
Yes, absolute.
Everyone who knows me, please remember
No,
this.
I definitely would have passed you for a 35, honestly. So did you meet your ends with what you were doing? I mean, how did you meet your ends? You said you were taking tuitions in your house.
Yes.
And
so in that childhood innocence, absolutely, I knew what everyone is going through, and I knew we didn't have money. So I used to take tuitions when I was in class 6, so I'm a teacher since then till now.
You
I
say
used to
sixth?
take tuitions, and my dad would think that I'm not taking money from them because he had a rule, but I used to. And you know, in my whole innocence, I would hand it over to my parents, my mom especially, that this is what I earned. But I used to like that, and I think those were the days that taught me, how to be independent and the need to be independent.
And the importance of money as well?
Importance of money, absolutely. I mean, no matter what you do in life, absolutely. I don't believe people who say no, money is not important. Money is important to, do things that you truly want to do. Yes, if money gets into your head, absolutely it's a disaster.
True.
But if there's no money, then also there are equal chances of disaster.
Absolutely.
Right? So why not have money and then take a chance?
But was your father aware that you were doing tuitions? And by the way, what were you teaching? And
So English and maths to children who were in 3rd and 4th
but
standard.
6th May, where did this thought come? Because just you thought that you wanted to help your parents, but isn't 6th such a
So I remember that I didn't know what it meant to not have food.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this one evening when I was crying for a doll. I wanted a Barbie doll. There was a fad of Barbie doll. And my mom got a little irritated, and she was like, "Do you know what our family is going through?"
Mm-hmm.
And when she told me that, I just locked myself in the bathroom, and I was like, I cried for hours,
Mm-hmm.
thinking about how much pain I would have caused to my own dad by asking all of those things, and how he has been. And if you look at my dad, you never ever can make out that something's wrong.
I
So
hope your
he-
father is watching this. We are very proud to have this lady out here, as I know her, and we'll come to that. But
My strength
thank
comes
you,
from
uncle,
him.
for making this little girl into such a bold woman today. Really,
It
hats
is
off to
because
your
of him.
upbringing, hats off to your mother as well, because कहते हैं ना कि माँ के जो संस्कार हैं, जब बच्चा कुछ अच्छा करता है तो बाप क्रेडिट ले जाता है, बट जब बच्चा गलत करता है तो
तो माँ को
माँ so hats off to your parents for sure. Harish has been your pillar of strength
Oh,
at
yes.
every step of the way.
Oh yes.
And I'm yet to actually find a couple who's so madly in love with each other. I hope my husband is also watching this. Damn.
He's also watching and know that I'm madly.
I'm sure. I'll make sure this goes to him. And I believe you've always been standing with each other. I mean, he has been always standing by you, as I know, through thick and thin. So tell me more about this beautiful, cute, romantic couple.
So, from far away, I don't know how it looks like, but we have been friends since 2001 when we joined the first job together. And he had his own set of girlfriends. And,
Okay.
and I had my one boyfriend
Okay.
who I truly intended to marry. Because he was not taking dowry, and I knew that I can't give dowry. So
You're live on national.
sorry.
Okay.
But I really didn't want to marry anyone who would ask for a dowry. And in our society, that class, I could see, my sisters, cousins, and everybody would, pile up so many things to take, and I knew that my parents won't have that money. So I had to find my own match, and I did. And he was like a prince, a dream boy, okay, and I finally got married. And by the way, Harish was part of my marriage.
Really?
He came, he danced, he took me from the stage. We were best of friends. Harish and I were, the friends, Tom and Jerry kinds.
Okay.
I used to type in messages for him to his girlfriends. He
Harish,
was writing wrong
how
English.
many did you have?
No, that's a question you can ask him. But then, I got married to this guy, and I thought now life will be a little settled, and I'll, finally get to my dream, which is to have a very nice home, a family, and a husband, very loving husband. And that's when the tragedy struck me. He met with an accident within 3 months of our marriage, and he passed away. he was in coma for 15 days. And, that was the phase, of course, that changes lives for many.
Yeah.
And it took me a lot of years to get over it. That was a phase of depression. But you know what? That is also a phase where I started discovering my own strength, my own resilience. And I really didn't want to get into depression. I fought it. I learned, I did courses, I met with so many people to just understand how to get out of that. And finally, yes, I was able to, and luckily because of my ex-husbands, my ex-in-laws, they're the sweetest family you would get. I'm still in touch with them and I love them a lot. But everybody stood by me like a pillar.
Oh, that's a very
My family, my siblings, his family, my friends, Harish, all of them were around me. And that's when, in our lives we get choices. What do you want to look at? You want to look at what happened to you? Or you want to look at now how many people are standing there with you who will go through the same thing if something happens to you?
True.
And that's when, I chose to count my blessings, and thank God I chose to do that and not get into that whole rut of victimizing myself. Tough phase, but I think what I am is because of that. Because you know what? When I got out of my depression, I made it a point that I take that as my area of specialization and help anyone and everyone who's going through some battle in life. Because I had learned something.
So Harish was with you through and through.
Throughout.
And that's when you both got to know each
Throughout.
other and the sparks happened.
Yes, I mean, he will laugh if you say sparks happen, but that is a message to all the ladies out there who are finding their life partners. Don't wait for the sparks. Find out a guy who's your best friend, with whom you can be at your worst and they will not judge you. Those are the people we should get married with.
I think I can only say, Harish, thank you. And I'm so damn proud of him. We'll come to that later as well. But wonderful. Kudos to both of you. You make such a wonderful couple. Congratulations. Beautiful. You both take my heart away, by the way. So you found your new love in learning and development quite early in life, as you just mentioned. And then, of course, it was the corporate life that you started in experiencing that. Now, did you ever think that you would one day turn into an entrepreneur and start this entire academy of yours? It's very difficult to do that. Now, how has this transition been? Was it very, very tough putting this entire thing together and starting this new venture? Because a lot of people today are in the corporate, and we know how the situation is. They want to take their plunge. They want to kind of live their passion. So, do you want to discuss this with the viewers and tell them that it's okay if you're going behind your passion?
So I spent around 17 years. My last job was in EMC Square, and I was leading a very, very big part of learning and development at that time. How this transition came, I had never in my life, Major, would have thought of starting a business on my own, especially after looking at what my dad went through. So there was a lot of insecurity, of course.
Okay.
So I never thought about that. But there was this time when I used to feel very empty, because I knew that I have learnt a lot, right? But how do I put it out there in the world? Yes, you can do it in one corporate, one function, but they have their own agenda as well. So I was thinking, and I started making a lot of these extra groups. I started reaching out to individuals to help. And slowly and steadily, while in the job, I realized that what I'm teaching people outside my job, how the people who I'm coaching, in fact, I took 3 years to just coach people, and I could see, someone turning into entrepreneur, someone getting their promotions.
Oh, that's a success.
Absolutely. There were so many success stories that I was like, wow, I want to do this. When you get up in the morning and you get a message that, Bindu, thank you so much.
Yeah. That's a great
That's the
feeling.
feeling. So I just went up to Harish and I was like, "Boss, will we have money to eat if I quit my job?" He said, "Just give me 1 year, let's collect money." And then, I worked for 1 year with an intent that yes, next year I'm going to start. And it was very, very clear. So, message to everyone, if your intent is strong, you know what you want to do, there is no stopping, just get into it. The only reminder I would say, do your ecology check.
Okay. And what is that?
Ecology check is more around, whenever we make a decision, sometimes it's about, I love this, hence I'm taking that risk. But you know what? With your life, there are lives of your parents, your siblings, your children, your spouse. Right? So how is that step going to impact your entire ecology?
Okay. Yeah.
You need to do that check and take that practical step. Plan backward. I took 3 years for that transition to happen. I didn't cry for that, but then yes, it is very
How
important.
old is your new code, Talent Academy?
We are 3.5 years old.
Oh, you're a
now.
baby.
Yes.
And how is it been going so far? So far, so good. Yeah?
I would say so far amazing.
Oh, excellent.
From a
That's an
0
inspiration.
client to 58 clients that we are serving. That includes multinational, that includes startups,
excellent.
and we don't do normal off-the-shelf programs. We have, like I said, it's all in the brain. So the content that we have has actually created a rage in the market, and Major, you won't believe, I have till date not gone proactively to anyone to ask for work.
Yeah?
Never ever.
Oh, wow.
I did.
So that's your
Yes.
credibility and caliber. And probably the word of mouth.
Yes.
Yeah?
The entire business that we've set up is based on word of mouth. It's
Oh, that's
the
very
good
nice
way.
because you know what, we do a lot of shosha कि इधर भी उधर भी, but that's very nice to hear कि आपका जो काम है वो दूसरों को खुद अपने आप word of mouth के जरिए आगे दिखता है. And you ended up writing this beautiful book called New Code for Winning Relationships. I think I need it badly. And believe you me guys, this is a 5-starer on the Amazon rating. It goes by the name New Code for Winning Relationships. So written by Miss Bindu Bhatia here. And how did you end up writing? How big is this book? How did you end up writing? You know, I'm a blogger. I love writing. अगर मेरे WhatsApp messages भी होते ना वो इतने लंबे होते हैं कि बस मैं लिखती चली जाती हूँ. Blogs लिखूंगी तो it would be like, you know, जा सिमरन जा, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी. I'm a little Bollywood type and a little.
I see that flavor. I see that flavor and I love it.
How did you even think of writing this book? You know, I mean, what is it all about?
So, what I realized after what I went through was that the quality of our relationships define the quality of our life.
Okay.
And think about it. If your quality of relationships at your workplace is amazing, or quality of relationships at home is amazing, how the way you feel, we are all social animals.
Yeah.
So, what are those certain things that we can do in our relationship, the bloopers that we make because of these neural codes? What are certain things that we can change to just get that balance? And I've done that, I've lived that. Everything that I've written there is out of my experiences. So you'll see a lot of stories out there.
Yeah.
A lot of techniques. So for example, if you look at the common thing which is very difficult for people to do, which is forgiveness. It's difficult, right? So you'll get a lot of tools, lot of techniques to even forgive people, and I have seen couples reading this book chapter by chapter and coming back to me. Now, coming back to your question, how it happened. So that's a funny story. My dad is the motivating factor for this. So I was about to give my masters of OD, organizational development practical exam, and I lost my iCard on the day.
Oh.
I had taken 15 days of holidays from my office, And I was like, oh my god, I mean, this is the worst thing that can happen. And I didn't want to be a victim. So my dad was here in Bangalore, and I was sitting there upset that, how could this happen, And he said, you decide how you want to spend these 15 days. And that was such a big question to me. I was like, yes, you know what? Now what can I do that, I don't regret what I've done earlier.
Yeah, you mentioned somewhere, we repeat what we don't repair.
Yeah.
That's a strong one.
So yes, and that's when I started with it. I was like, okay, if I am able to write a book, or at least start it, one, I will not regret my lost
ID card.
Oh
boy.
And second, the moment I started writing it, I just got into it. Then I was like, wow, this is interesting. And I, day and night, around 35 days,
You finished your book?
I finished the book.
I've seen people finishing it off in like 1 year, 6 months minimum. 35 days में कोई लिखता है क्या?
So that is my L&D background, because I
Excellent.
learned a lot of stuff.
Excellent. And
I
I
just
think it's a
poured my
very
heart
simple
out.
book
Yes.
with very simple examples, the realities of life,
Yes.
and how to deal with difficult people, the difficult relationships.
You don't know what it is.
So tell us about your family, your bachas. Are you staying in a nuclear family or a joint family? How does a normal day look like for you? Because I know it's a pandemic, but yet, otherwise, if it wasn't, how would a normal day look for you? You have a dog as well, and that's something we share very common. You have a very small baby, and just talk about it, because then I'll come to that again.
Sure. So I live in a mega joint family, and I absolutely love it.
In today's world,
every
ladies.
day is a carnival at our home.
Really?
My parents.
I thought she'll say कि अगर joint family तो कहाँ यहाँ बर्तन तो वहाँ बर्तन, दोनों बर्तन बचते होंगे.
उसमें भी मजा आता है. But
Carnival is one good word you mentioned.
Yeah, it's a carnival. You have to see my in-laws and my parents really enjoying.
They're staying with you.
Yes. Both
Your
the
in-laws
set-
and your parents.
My parents come to me for at least 6 months in a year.
How nice.
And it's a carnival at our
How
place.
nice.
Sometimes me and Harish are working and they're sending us their pictures. Hey, we are having Friday evening party, golgappas and whatever. So they love cooking. They love spending time with each
पत्ते
other.
खेलते हैं.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Auntie, uncle, everybody out there, I'll join you. Renu ma'am, we'll do the patta party at their place.
Absolutely. So yeah, we have a big family, and I think that has, because of them, I have been able to focus on what I'm doing.
So you have a dog, you have a small baby. So I'm going from here. You have a husband, right? Then you have your own parents, and you have your in-laws. Staying in one roof, under one roof.
Yes.
And then you also run these multiple. You have an academy that she runs, and then she also has these groups called Positive Lives. And very recently, I've also become a part of a Positive Lives. And I must say, the therapies that actually come out there and the sessions that happen, it's such an open forum out there. So you manage to run these Positive Lives group also. How? What is this bundle?
Okay. So, thank you for asking that. 2-3 things. One, I very early in life learned that you can't keep everyone happy.
Mm-hmm. True.
You just have this one inner circle.
Mm-hmm.
If they are happy, the life is
kicking.
So, contracting, expectation setting with even parents, with spouse, with children, that really helps.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I don't want to be a superwoman who does everything. So really, guys, I don't enter into kitchen. If given a chance, I would never enter into a kitchen. And my mom-in-law loves kitchen. She doesn't want to leave kitchen. So we are a perfect blend. And plus we have help as well living with us, by the way.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's magically
And your
managed.
husband is the pillar of support.
Oh, absolutely. And off late, the latest news is that a year and a half ago, my husband became a house husband. So that's
I want to do this, really. Now, that's something that which is so uncommon in India, ladies and gentlemen. And yet again, this is another, kudos to Harish.
yes.
Fantastic.
He is
Wow.
one person I've seen with absolutely no male ego.
Yeah.
It's like,
I bet.
okay, I'm so happy I don't have to go to office every day.
So what about the vacation trip and all? Where do you guys actually go, enjoy, leisure? What is it?
See, if you look at our life, like I said, it's carnival every time. But with me and Harish, we have always made a contract that we need our time alone. Because see, everyone needs a space, so do we.
True.
And every year, at least once, we go out on holiday. So mostly it is the January, but we go to Goa or any places good
Anything
with
that
us.
you-
Anyway, we just have
Pandemic
to sit and
was a
enjoy.
break for you guys.
Pandemic was no break for us. But then yeah, it's.
I'm going to be taking a small turn and a twist out here to the entire bubbly story that we've been right now talking about it. And Bindu and Harish, we met under extremely difficult circumstances, and I would have preferred it otherwise. I still remember the day, 17th Feb 2017. Yes, I remember that day very, very correctly, and I definitely don't want to relive that year. But do you want to talk about it to our viewers? Only if you are comfortable talking to them.
Okay. So, with a complete intent of sharing this so that anyone out there who's going through this might get help. This was the year when we, how do I put it? I mean, it was one of the toughest year for us as parents. You know, when a child who's just 3 years old, who comes to you and says, I'm being abused, and in her own language, she didn't know even how to speak, and that shook us. She was going to a very, very prestigious school. We thought everything is safe, and in some way or form, she was able to communicate that she was being abused in the school. That was, that shook us. We didn't know what to do, but we were very sure that we are not going to sit back. And we stood up, we told everyone, we ensured that we went to school, spoke to the principal. In short, I think that really got a lot of emotions, and I'm still feeling those emotions. I'm sorry for that.
I'm already.
Yes. So let me just put my thoughts together. So what we decided was, we had two choices. One was like any other regular parents who would just change the child's school and not tell it to everyone and let it happen, and my daughter, my child is safe, and I'll just put them into another school. What will people say and all of that? We chose differently. We were like, no, what face are we going to show to her when when she grows up and she asks, Mama, what happened to that? Second question that night that crossed our mind was that, what about those 160 children who are still in that school? Is it fair to those parents who don't know what's happening? Because those are small, that was a preschool. Children were so small that they couldn't talk. So I and Harish, we decided that we are going to stand up against it. Despite the complaint, the school was still open. And what we did was, we just went outside the school in the morning. We stood up there and told the story to every parent who came outside to drop their child. And when those parents throughout the day checked with their children, there were many children who confessed that yes, this was happening to them as
30,
well.
40?
35 parents confirmed that yes, you know what, our children also are going through this, and had it not been my daughter, those that would have continued. And that's where, you know, we stood up, but we didn't know what is the next step. We were in distress. Finally, we were able to get the guy arrested. That was our first goal. This guy cannot be outside. I think that's when we met a hero. And right now, I'm telling you, Major, if you were not there, we didn't know how to handle government departments, police, all that stuff. We really were very naive at that time. I think to some extent even now. But the way you entered there and, you know, stood your ground and ensured that the principal was questioned, the guy was inside the jail, the complaints were raised. I think we did what was right.
Yeah.
It was very strenuous, of course, as parents. But there is a sense of living with that guilt that we didn't do anything. Today, I have a sense of satisfaction that I did it. Who is to be ashamed? My question is to everyone.
Yeah.
Who should be ashamed of the act? My daughter? Me? Why? Well, what did we do? The only person who needs to be ashamed is that guy, that principal, that school. By the way, the school got closed.
और रीनेम हो गया.
रीनेम
और
हुआ.
दोबारा खुल गया.
किसी पेरेंट ने नहीं भेजा अपने बच्चे को वहाँ पे.
I know.
You know,
I'm sure.
while there were a lot of heartbreaking things, it was heartbreaking, but
Because of Nolan out there, and today he's with India Today. Earlier he was with News 9, and of course Deepak Bopina, who's with Times now. When your message was circulating around, that is the time I generally don't check. I write big messages, but I don't check big messages. But जब पढ़ा तो बहुत धक्का लगा, and I think I connected with your husband, and that is the time shared it to Nolan, and he was the one who actually said, "Ma'am, जहाँ भी हो, अभी आ जाओ," and हम पहुँच गए. But that's how it is. But this is one lady, and this is one couple, I would say, because I remember asking her only one question. अगर अंत तक साथ दोगी, then you will find me. अगर आप back out करें, तो I won't be able to take a stand, because even before that, बहुत बड़े स्कूल के साथ भी बहुत कुछ हुआ था, बहुत सारी कैंडल लाइट मार्चेस हुए थे. We were a part of it, we had organized it to get justice, but eventually I remember the parents had probably closed the entire case. But this was one couple, and as a mother she said, I remember she said, बच्ची तो मेरी है ना, मैं क्या मुंह दिखाऊंगी अपनी बच्ची को. And very proud of you. I'm very very proud of you, Bindu. I cannot begin to even tell you, because बहुत हिम्मत लगती है ऐसे situation को handle करना. In fact, to even those parents today who are still standing by with what all has happened, but you know what, today with a smile, I know कि आपको कितने sessions अपने बच्चों को देने पड़े होंगे. Everybody goes through a breakdown and all, but even after all that, you always kept a smile on your face, and such a beautiful child and your daughter has turned out to be.
oh yeah,
What happened to that case now? Is it still pending? Is it still going on? What happened to that case? What is the current situation since 2017?
So we currently, if I were to just tell you a gist, the guy is out on bail after 2.5 years of jail, and yeah, it's all stuck right now, and that really calls out to talk about. We talk about Girl Child Day. We talk about so much about women. Once you enter into the system, you get to know, boss, it sucks. It takes a lot of time to follow through the cases to ensure, and I don't know where it is stuck. I'm not insider, but I know that there is a lot of overhauling that justice system needs to do, especially when it comes to children and women.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to children, the policies, the rules were so horrific.
The safety rules.
In fact, one of the biggest win, and I think that gave me a lot of consolation. How many of you as parents have just seen the name of the school, preschool. Yeah, this is very well known, and you've sent. I also sent my child to such a school. You know, we saw the name. It's global school, international,
Yeah.
so called. But have you ever checked whether they have
A normal
sign
like
off?
CCTV?
No, CCTV, I think people are now aware enough and they check. But ma'am,
Huh.
preschools are not even regulated by the government.
Yes.
This is what I got to know.
I remember the 140 page that we were reading about it.
So, you know, the preschools, any Tom, Dick, Harry can open a preschool. And I was like, wow, if it starts from first standard, what about kids who can't speak? I mean, they need more safety guidelines than anyone.
Absolutely.
And I think that is when Karnataka government took a step, and I really admired that. It happened in Feb. There is a news that I pulled out today, and I'll share with you. In March, by March 2017, the Karnataka government revisited the entire rule, changed it, and got the preschools also empaneled under them, so that everyone who needs
Under the
to open-
Poxo's this thing case. Poxo, whatever.
Yes. So you know, that was a big.
That was
because-
a huge gap.
huge gap.
That was a
And I
huge
was
gap.
scared. I was really scared that how could we send our children to preschools, and those preschools are not answerable to anyone,
Anyone.
not even the government. They were not answerable. But now I think in Karnataka, I don't know about Indian other states, but in Karnataka that was changed, and I'm very proud of that fact that happened.
How has this episode helped you, become what you are today? Well, I mean, how do you
These are
gather
all these are all life transition exercises, but what I again, what you tell yourself, the story that you tell yourself is what you become. And one of the chats that I had with you, Major said, be the hero of your own story.
Yeah.
So I chose to be the hero of my own story. And I'm like, okay, ho gaya. We did what was our karma,
Absolutely.
right? We did what was the right thing at that time to do, and we're pretty happy with that.
So how is life today? What does future hold for you? I mean, honestly asking you, what is your success mantra?
Be good as a human being. I think not getting into those nitty gritties. उसने तुझे तेरे बारे में क्या कहा, उसने क्या कहा. I never get into that. Keep my life simple.
That's gossip, yeah. ये तो
हाँ.
चलता है. ये तो कहते हैं ना spice. How does a successful marriage work? वो कहते हैं ना मिर्ची तड़का सब बराबर.
तो वो ना बहुत ज़्यादा दिल पे लगता है.
True.
When you hear, and we were talking about that, right? तो मैं ना बहुत ज़्यादा लाइफ को complicated नहीं रखती, and that I learned from Harish. So he has very set number of friends, 35-year-old friends, बचपन के, and that is our circle. That's all. Plus, so I've created this little thing for me. Okay, I got it to show you. I have
I'll move it a little
these are
closer.
called beliefs.
If
Beliefs.
anybody wants to take a screenshot, and I'll probably also put it onto my Facebook page also, so that
Sure.
so please read it to them.
So, one thing that always remember, so when things go wrong in your life, what do you tell yourself? Probably all is well, okay, things will fall into place, everything happens for good. These are all what? These are beliefs. These are called empowering beliefs. These are the beliefs that are embedded in your mind to pass through that phase. My friend used to say, yaar phase hai, nikal jayega, and I would feel so much better. My dad used to say, tu to mera sher bachcha hai, and then I would get all that strength.
True.
Now that's called belief. These are empowering beliefs. And then there are limiting beliefs as well. Like, I'm very sensitive, I'm very emotional, why does this happen to me? Yeah.
Limiting beliefs बहुत है इधर.
So,
नहीं, but शेर बच्चा वाला belief भी है.
शेर आपके तो बहुत है, आपके तो empowering beliefs मैंने लिए हैं. So
This is about her. right now.
but then yeah.
I really like what you've written. She's written, I love my being and everyone, and I'm going to read it out to you. The more we give to others, the more we get. Doing good to others brings more prosperity and success in my own life. Small things bring the brightest joy. I believe in living each day. If someone can do it, anyone can do it, and I can do it. I am made for larger things. Once I set my mind to it, I achieve amazing results. Beautiful. I think these are such beautiful beliefs that if you look at it every day, probably, one thing you would take for one day, and there are about 6 of them. So all weekdays for you and Sundays are chutti, so you can be yourself if you want to be.
I have created 50 plus belief cards.
Oh.
And these are especially for people, who don't have right set of friends, who don't have people to encourage them, or who want to be self-coach. I always, my mantra, or one of my mission is to create a society which is emotionally resilient, emotionally intelligent, and that's why I keep creating these small little products.
Oh, that is so
and
nice.
This is all about, every day just pick up one card and just read it.
How
and you
many?
will see.
So Bindu, to ask for the viewers, if anybody wants to get these cards from you, will they have to get in touch with you? Are they available on Amazon? They are. Oh, they are available. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so let me show this box to you. So these are, what do you call them?
NCTA belief cards. We'll put the link in.
Believe you me, I did not know about it, and she just got it here, and I was not aware of this. But I think I would probably pick up one.
This.
I'm getting this. Okay. So this is called NCTA belief cards, algorithms for a resilient mindset. So Sanjeevni ma'am, if you're watching this show, thank you for this beautiful rings. I think it's already working, because I know the citrine gets a lot of positive things and all, and I have this beautiful positive lady right in front of me, so it's already working for me. So thank you for this, and you can get your NCTA belief cards from Amazon, and I'd like you to please share that link with me, so that when I post this on the Facebook, they can directly go to the link also, Bindu. So I want you to now look straight into the camera and not look at me, and talk to those parents watching you today, and talk to those teachers watching you today, those law enforcement agencies, the government, the schools, safety and security professionals and officers, and tell them what is needed to give a safe haven to our kids, what you need the courts to do. You said 2017 and we are sitting in 2021, and that person is out on bail. What you want the forces to do. We just also celebrated the hashtag Girl Child Day. So what do you want us to do in a nutshell?
Nutshell will be very tough, but one thing for parents: please trust your children and stand up for your children. You have given them birth. Trust them and stand up for them. Communicate with them. Are they able to share? Open that channel. The more you stand up for your children, the more independent and courageous child you are bringing up. Second, to all those agencies, please be human. If nothing is in your hand, police, the hospitals, all the lawyers and people we go to when these things happen, if there's nothing in your hand, you're just doing your duty, the least you can do is be human to people who've gone through this and who are standing up. I've seen that, and to whole community, my message is stand up for those who are standing up for themselves. It adds a lot. This woman stood up for us. I didn't know her from before, and trust me, the kind of strength I gained that day, I close my eyes and I think of her whenever I need that courage. To all the government agencies, please review the POCSO Act. I know it has brought in a lot of goodness, but it needs a lot of revision as well. You cannot have a 3-year-old stand in the court and give their statement. Please, it's inhuman. You cannot treat a toddler similar to teenager. You have a same rule from 0 years to 18 years. That's not what children go through phases. You can't have 3 years. They were asking my 3-year-old girl to come in the court, even if there's special court with very good sofas. I will never get my child to a court. I can have her meet to a magistrate, which finally we did. She burst out. It broke my heart. But even when it was done, there was a requirement. So please see your laws, see how consumer-centric or people-centric they are. Involve some people from the society to build your laws so that we know, we can tell you what are the practical issues that we go through. To the courts, I don't know what to say. It's very easy for you to say
it's
next
supposed
date.
to be a speed justice kind of a court
This
for children?
was a fast track case, by the way. But then it's draining to even go to that place. I personally was called 17 times, ma'am. 17 times I went to the court, gave my statements, I cried, because you have to relive the moment every time, right? I remember chanting Gayatri Mantra all the time. Yes, it is difficult, but I'm just saying that make your systems human-centric. We are a great country. We have always been an emotional country, and we run
We
on
are.
emotions.
Yeah.
So we're known for our emotions. Let's use them for general public as well, and please get some focus there.
Thank you very much, and I hope all the parents and everybody else that we mentioned are watching. And I hope this particular case, in fact we have a group called Preschool Abuse which was started by all of you all, and I hope this particular case of 2017 really goes on fast track and they get justice as soon as possible. I'm also trying to reach out to the lawyer who's really holding their case. If you're watching this show, please close this at the earliest and set an example. I think this is very important.
He is doing amazing job, I would say.
So thank you.
And yeah.
But
Thank you
let's
for
see a
standing
closure to it.
Absolutely.
Ma'am. So thank you for joining us, Bindu, and I'm sure we've all taken away much more than that we needed with your belief cards to start with the academy that she runs, also the Positive Lives groups that are there. You're also a council member of my Wiki Karnataka Defense Personal Council, and thank you so much. That's amazing, and my contribution to you would be that just keep your contribution to me as far as the wiki is concerned is please keep inspiring everybody out there with your positivity. I think that is what is required, and the sisterhood that we strongly believe in, I think both of us have tried to live up to it to a great extent. The word sisterhood does not mean really like बैठ के राखी बांधो, but करो जो कर सकते हो. कोई अच्छा रास्ता अपनाया है तो ज़रूरी नहीं है उसके लिए आपको बयान करना है, but I'm sure you can all try and look up to each other, be there for each other. I think that's the only thing that is required. It takes a lot of courage for a mother. Bindu, I'm sorry if at any point of time during this conversation I've hurt your sentiments, I'm sorry, but it takes a lot of courage for a mother to come on this platform and talk about it and relive those moments. But I think knowing you, the mother she has been, and the example she has set for everybody out there, because ये शायद अकेली नहीं होंगी जिनके साथ ऐसा हुआ है, बहुत हैं जो आज हमें देख रहे हैं. So live the way you're supposed to, take a stand and kind of express what is supposed to be done. As a token of remembrance, while I did not know that she's going to give me some belief cards, but I'm going to give you my Go With The Flow souvenir, and this is to you. Here it is, Bindu, and I have this Bharat Mata Ki Jai because I live by it, and this is Go With The Flow with Major Aditi. Thank you very much. God bless you. So please keep inspiring all of us. Thank you for being here, taking out time for me. And thank you, viewers. We're going to come back with a very, very special weekend episode. And keep watching. I will be posting this as well. And keep getting inspired. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you.